Right now, 21 million Americans are fighting addiction. But here's the thing nobody talks about. Addiction isn't just drugs and alcohol anymore. Your phone, your credit card, even your Netflix queue, they're all designed using the same psychological tricks that create chemical dependencies. In the next 10 minutes, I'll show you how to bulletproof your brain against every type of addiction before it's too late. Every addiction follows the same blueprint. Meet dopamine, your brain's reward chemical. Normal activities give you small, steady doses, but addictive substances and behaviors, they flood your system. Here's the cruel twist. Your brain adapts. What once felt amazing now feels normal. You need more to feel the same high. Scientists call this tolerance, but I call it your brain's betrayal. Every addiction has 4 pillars. Trigger activates craving, which drives behavior, which delivers reward. Break any pillar and the whole structure collapses. 2024 data shows addiction has evolved. 50% of new addictions are behavioral. Social media, gaming, shopping. The rules have changed, but the game remains the same. You're most vulnerable during transition periods. New job, breakup, moving cities. Your brain craves stability and grabs onto anything that provides it. I'm going to be real with you. I've battled 3 different addictions. Gaming in college, social media in my 20s, and work obsession in my 30s. Each time I thought I was different. I wasn't. Today, we're covering the 7 addiction categories that trap 90% of people. And more importantly, the specific strategies that actually work to avoid each one. Chemical addictions hijack your brain's natural reward system. Alcohol increases GABA, creating false came. Nicotine mimics acetylcholine, creating false focus. Forget gateway drugs. The real gateway is unmanaged stress. 78% of addictions start during high-stress periods. Fix stress, prevent addiction. Prevention strategy. Build your stress management toolkit first. Meditation for mental stress, exercise for physical stress, social connection for emotional stress. Never leave a dopamine void. Replace, don't restrict. Can't drink at parties. Become the designated driver and feel like a hero instead. Behavioral addictions are the new pandemic. Social media companies hire neuroscientists to make their apps literally addictive. Variable reward schedules. The same psychology that powers slot machines. Gaming addiction combines achievement, social connection, and escapism. The average gamer spends 7 hours weekly. That's 364 hours yearly. That's a college course worth of time. Shopping addiction isn't about stuff, it's about feelings. Buying creates temporary control and status. Online shopping adds convenience, making it 3 times more addictive than in-store. Prevention framework. Time boundaries, not content restrictions. Set timers, use app limits, and plan real-world alternatives. Your brain needs dopamine. Give it better sources. Work addiction is socially rewarded, but neurologically identical to cocaine addiction. Constant cortisol and adrenaline create the same dependency patterns. Exercise addiction affects 3% of gym goers. Warning signs: exercising through injury, panic when missing workouts, neglecting relationships for gym time. Food addiction isn't about willpower, it's about brain chemistry. Processed foods trigger the same reward pathways as drugs. Sugar activates opioid receptors. Process addiction prevention. Set completion rituals. Finish work at a specific time. Not when everything's done. Everything's never done. Love addiction creates the most extreme dopamine swings. The uncertainty of will they, won't they, triggers the same brain patterns as gambling addiction. Codependency isn't love, it's addiction to being needed. You lose yourself trying to fix others. 60% of people from dysfunctional families develop codependent patterns. Social media validation addiction is relationship addiction on steroids. Every like, comment, and share triggers your social reward system. Prevention. Develop secure attachment to yourself first. Practice saying no. Build a support network, not a dependency network. News addiction exploits your survival instincts. Negative news triggers fight or flight, making you crave more information to feel safe. You never feel safe. Information addiction disguises itself as productivity. You research everything but accomplish nothing. Analysis paralysis is addiction paralysis. Autoplay features are addiction machines. The average person consumes 7 hours of media daily. That's 2,555 hours yearly. Enough to master any skill. Prevention. Create an information diet. Designated times for news, research, and entertainment. Your brain needs information nutrition, not junk food. Fantasy addictions, porn, romantic novels, daydreaming offer perfect worlds that real life can't match. Your brain prefers the fantasy. Prevention. Use fantasy as inspiration, not escape. Love romantic stories. Plan real dates. Enjoy fantasy games. Try real-world adventures. Here's my master prevention system. Space. Stop and recognize triggers. Pause before acting. Assess the real need. Choose a healthier alternative. Engage fully with your choice. Design your environment for success. Remove triggers. Add friction to bad choices. Reduce friction to good choices. Your willpower is limited. Your environment isn't. Create a dopamine budget. Allocate your daily dopamine hits intentionally. Exercise, social connection, creative work, meaningful goals. These are high-value dopamine investments. Build accountability before you need it. Share your goals, check in regularly. Celebrate victories together. Isolation feeds addiction, connection starves it. Create an early warning system. Track mood, stress levels, and behavior patterns. Catch addiction thinking before it becomes addiction behavior. Plan for setbacks. They're not failures, they're data. What triggered the slip? What support did you need? How can you strengthen that area? You're at a choice point. You can let addiction happen to you, or you can architect a life that makes addiction irrelevant. Your homework. Pick one addiction type you're vulnerable to. Implement one prevention strategy this week. Share your commitment in the comments. Accountability starts now. If this helped you, subscribe for more brain science-backed self-improvement. Your future self will thank you.